A few days ago, aka Wednesday, the 18th of January, Funko released a new set of Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Now, these characters aren't any ordinary characters. They are ones we've never seen before. Now, any ordinary FNaF fan wouldn't really be interested in these plushies and figures. But not this guy. Which is why I asked the question, could these new design animatronics be a part of something bigger? Or should I say, a part of a new FNaF game? But before continuing, I want to say that this video is highly hypothetical. And anything really could happen at this point. Also, if you're down there writing your comment on how wrong I am, I highly suggest you click the red flashing button right over the comment box. Anyways, let me go more in depth. So, it's not a surprise that Funko had accidentally leaked FNaF animatronics in the past, namely the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach animatronics. But if you remember, all the way back in October of last year, we got a leak of several new figures. Most importantly, Balloon, Circus and Clown, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica and Foxy respectively. Also, one important thing to note here is that they all have the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach label. And like I said, a few days ago we actually got the design of said figures. Now, not with a Security Breach label, but with a new one called Balloon, Circus. And if you take a deeper look in the design of these animatronics, we can see that Funko has put a lot of effort into designing them. Where if you want to bring up the argument that Funko have released brand new animatronics in the past, you'd be correct, but please compare these to the other Funko originals. And I'm not the only one who thinks this way. For example, a well-known YouTuber called Johnny Blogs said that there was way too much attention to detail and care put into these animatronics just for them to be Funko originals. Which, if this quote-unquote theory, if you will, would be correct, then props to Funko for making these animatronics look so amazing. And no, I didn't clickbait you. I now want to go into the section of this video where I talk about these animatronics being a part of something bigger, namely a new game or maybe just being a part of the Security Breach DLC. Let's start with the new game theory. I highly doubt that there will be a brand new FNaF game. However, what I can see is another Scott-inspired spin-off game like what we saw with FNaF World or FNaF Security Breach Fury's Rage. Also, one interesting thing to note is that the action figures have another new title called Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Circus, which is very confusing. My theory is that we get another small spin-off game before the FNaF Security Breach Rune DLC comes out. And said game will most likely be called Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Circus. And in this game we'll maybe go around a circus while fighting off these animatronics, but that's just speculation. Either way, let's get on to the last theory of this video, which is a part of the Security Breach DLC theory, which essentially suggests that these line of animatronics will be a part of the DLC coming out later this year. I mean, if you look at the box art of these figures, you can see the mainline logo with the purple balloon next to it. And like I mentioned in basically every video, you know what purple means. But that's just maybe a funny reference. Either way, if the name Balloon Circus didn't ring any bell for you, let me remind you of the minigame we play in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach called Balloon World, where you play as Balloon Boy going through multiple stages. But where am I getting with this? Well, I doubt that we'll see these animatronics as the mainline 3D ones. I believe that sooner or later we get to play another arcade game, this time called Balloon Circus. However, I'm not fairly sure on what we do in this game yet. So, to sum up, what do I think are the animatronics for? Well, I'm pretty sure that the second theory of this video is the most plausible one out of all three. So be on the lookout for a new FNaF spin-off game sooner or later. And in the meantime, why not binge watch a couple of my latest videos, such as FNaF in 2023 or the newest one called How FNaF VR Changed FNaF Forever, which I think is very underrated. Also be on the lookout for 2 videos a week from my channel. And also be sure to click that subscribe button as well as the like button to not miss my next video in the next couple of days.